Here we go. Yeah. Move, get it, get it.
That's right.
Move, get it, get it. Move, get it, get it.
That's right.
Move, get it, move, get it.
That's right.
Move, get it, get it.
That's right.
Move, get it, get it. Move, get it, get it.
That's right.
Move, get it, get it.
That's right.
Okay, I get it shaking like Parkinson's. I'm the one, break it down till the party's done.
Welcome everybody to the 37th episode, I believe. 37, 30, yeah, it's 37.
It's
Episode-
only on the title.
Yeah, whatever. Of Arc of Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Greg. We have a small little cast with us, none like last week. So let's get this started. We have Strike.
I'm here.
Very sick, aren't you, Strike?
Yeah.
Oh,
Throat
man.
problems.
Hopefully you can speak up in there because we have to pick it up on the audio.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Mike.
Who's Mick?
Mick.
Yes,
Okay. We have
I am
Mick
here.
with us. Mickey.
I am here.
I'm gonna call you
Yes.
Mickey.
Oh,
and,
you
we
didn't
have,
over the teacups, huh?
and we have Jonesy.
You do?
I'm pretty damn sure we do. If we don't, then this podcast is gonna go down the drain.
It's Johnsy. What are you talking about?
Johnsy. No, it's Nick. Remember?
Don't put
I
his real
promised
name
I
out
was
there.
gonna call him Nick from now on. Okay.
I promised I wouldn't call you a tool bag, but you're a tool bag.
Oh, so
I'll just call him
funny.
faggot.
Okay. So,
How
Money
you
in the
doing,
Bank
faggot?
happened last week, and we did our show last week, and so we're gonna just go over Monday Night Raw. I know Mike wants to go over TNA Impact. He has a little rant going on. I actually got to watch Impact right before the show to go over it, and I can understand what you're probably gonna do. I'm gonna let you rant since I've ranted the two times I ranted about TNA. So I'm gonna let you talk a little bit more on TNA this time around, because I know if I do, I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna die too.
Please
what are you
do.
talking about?
So, we start off Raw with CM Punk. And he talks about how he dropped a pipe bomb 1 year ago, last year, around in Vegas as well, wasn't it?
Here.
And he talks about, where he's gone over it with Daniel Bryan and AJ. He talks about at the 1000th episode of Raw, it says he's a guy that looks like he would have never been there in the first episode of Raw. He goes on, and he gets interrupted by Big Show. Well, Big Show starts mocking Punk's speech, and it gets to the point where Punk picks on Big Show for always losing on Mania and all the other matches that he's had with Cena, the steel cage match and everything. They go on, and Show reminds Punk that John Cena could cash in on him tonight once Show wins their main event match tonight. Show drops the mic and walks off as Punk takes in what he just said.
The greatest opening promo ever.
Yay.
What interested me the most is Punk's evaluating what he's done over the year. Obviously, his character changed from back in July, August of last year, where he was more of a rebel, and he's become more of the leading draw on Raw. I mean,
You rhymed.
haha, I did, but I don't know.
Go kill yourself.
Did you
I'm
guys
getting your rhyme
did
on
you guys
this.
think that this promo had a hint towards any change in Punk's character, or do you think Punk is going to be staying the same after Raw 1000?
He's probably going to be saying the same.
Yeah, I'd say that.
You think so? You don't
Yeah.
think that even with the match that have been created that we'll talk about when we get to it, that the outcome could have a change on either one of those guys?
What are you talking about in terms of the title match on Monday?
Yeah, like, do you think that either Punk or the man that he's going to be facing are going to have a change of character after that match?
Probably not.
Okay.
Cena's going to be the same boring person that wants the title, and Punk's gonna be the same. I don't know. Not so boring, but everybody finds him boring. I don't know.
I've lost it. I'll say that I've lost interest in Punk in the past. You know, I liked his feud with Bryan, but obviously as time went by, Punk's gotten a lot more stale, like Sheamus has over on SmackDown. It's almost like when you become the top guy, your character fades into the background, and it's really hard to distinctly tell what's your real goal in the company once you've already hit the top. I mean, the same thing happened with Cena when he hit the top, but the thing is, Cena had Vince McMahon behind him and was pushing him to the stars. You know, Sheamus and they want Sheamus to be the next Cena or Punk to, but they're obviously not ready to make that change. First match of the night, it was a tag team title match. Titus O'Neil and Darren Young versus Kofi Kingston and R-Truth. Finally. You know, a match that was supposed to fucking happen at Money in the Bank, but we get, what, we got Kofi Kingston and R-Truth versus Camacho and Hunico. What do you guys think of this match? I think this is the first time they showcased both teams for the titles. I mean, even just together alone. Do you think that they have the possibility of reviving the tag team division?
Not with who they have.
Not why? Do you think that the teams are just too new, or what?
It's that, but at the same time, they have no credible teams.
Well, I mean that's what they're trying to do right now.
Yeah, but at the same time, how many teams do you have?
Okay. Well, let's go down. You have Camacho and Hunico, the Colognes. You R-Truth and Kofi Kingston. You have the
Usos.
Players, the
Usos.
Tyler Rex and Kurt Hawkins. Possibly Tyson Kidd and
Justin Gabriel.
That's already 7 teams that they've already. Not only have they set up, they've put them in matches, tag matches over on both Raw and SmackDown to build them up as potential tag teams.
And
how
then
many of them actually get consistent Raw, SmackDown screen time?
The primetime players, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth, and the Colognes have been showcased as the top 3 teams right now.
Exactly.
Which is great enough. I mean, and when we get to SmackDown, I'll talk about the tag match that they had then, because that was one of the best matches of the night. I think even the best match of the entire week is the tag match that they put on SmackDown. But
I didn't even watch SmackDown.
oh, it was a great match. The Colognes, Primo, and Epico were on a roll that night.
Is it the same stale tag team feud that I'm not interested in?
Well, I mean, you really, I'm giving it time because I know that they're just starting to build up these tag teams. They've worked so hard with just creating these you're actually working with Hunico and Camacho, and I have to say that Hunico and Camacho and the Colognes, Primo and Epico, were the star players on that SmackDown match, and they did some crazy shit in the ring.
Was it Hunico and Camacho versus the Colognes?
No, it was Kofi Kingston, R-Truth, and Epico and Primo versus Hunico, Camacho, and the Primetime Players.
That was the first match of the night,
That was
right?
the first match of the night, and that was a damn good match.
I didn't see it.
It was a really good match, and I thought, obviously, I said it when I saw it. That was the best match of the week. But
Well,
when you
I'll have to go back and watch it.
After watching that match, I knew that there was potential in the tag team division. I knew that it was there. I knew that they had to work on getting that potential, and after Triple H has said that he wants to focus on the tag team division going into the future, I could easily see them getting a lot more screen time. I mean, the fact that they're already showcased on Raw is a good example that they're planning on really becoming, that they're going to be getting a lot more TV time. They used to never even appear on Raw. They used to always be on SmackDown. And even when they were on SmackDown, they were given 5 minutes of TV time, and that was it. It's the fact that now they're being showcased both on Raw and SmackDown. They're even being showcased on NXT and Superstars as well. You can see that Vince and Triple H are really looking into the tag team division a lot more than they used to.
Well, and they get all the teams from NXT, so they'll have to start calling them up.
Oh yeah, that's when I'm really getting excited with Jake Carter and Corey Graves and Ascension. Hopefully, give those guys another 6 months to train, and they're ready to get brought up.
Well, I'm just gonna say is more tag teams than TNA's got.
Oh yeah, because TNA's tag team division was considered one of the best. It was better than WWE's, and obviously that tide has changed over the past year or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm really, I'm really looking into. I'm looking into the tag team division going on.
One can only hope.
Yeah.
They'll have to fix they're fixing the Divas division next too. So.
Oh yeah, there's been a lot of reports of people really, looking into into the actual division. They're saying that Buggy Nova, she had her first match in WWE in developmental over in FCW, and they were already really high on her. So even with Buggy Nova, or I think she's called Natalie or Natalie,
Natalie.
or whatever.
Natalie.
Why'd they give her such a generic name?
Why would they give her a name like you just gave her? Hey guys, it's Natalie.
No,
Natalie.
Why did they give her such a generic name? Couldn't they keep it? I know they couldn't keep the name Buggy Nova, but they could have come up with something more.
Isn't it Natalie?
Yeah, it's
No.
just Natalie. That's it.
No, it's Natalie.
Fuck you guys.
It's Natalie.
It's just Natalie. That's it. And
They could
her
probably give her
image-
another name on the way up.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Hopefully, when we go in, if we continue into
Maybe she'll become Natalie.
oh my god. Okay, I guess we're just gonna move on then. Josh Matthews is backstage with Daniel Bryan. Matthew
Yes.
asked about the wedding proposals on Raw.
Yes.
Bryan refers to AJ as his future wife, not his ex-girlfriend. Yeah, I can't. I really don't care. I don't care. I don't
Yes,
care.
you do.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
No.
You're extremely ecstatic for this. As am I.
You have a hard on.
Oh, wait a minute.
The sky. What?
Oh,
What?
never mind. I didn't fuck up.
Good job.
Oh, wait,
sure
I
you
did
didn't?
a little bit. that wasn't a promo on Raw. That was a promo on Money in the Bank. I don't know why I had that open.
Good
You're
job.
an idiot.
Zack Ryder and Alberto Del Rio.
Greatest match of the night.
Poor Zack Ryder.
Greatest match ever.
Poor.
No poor. He sucks.
No. He
Yes.
has... First of all, Mike, he has potential to not only be a big superstar in the company, he also
He
has
has
potential to sell a lot of merchandise, which would
He also
help
has.
the WWE.
He also has the potential to be boring, and he already has that.
No. That was because... That was only from one angle, first of all.
Oh, he's been boring since he started this face turn that he's had. It's boring. It
That's
sucks.
just because you hate the
You hate talent.
that broski gimmick.
Talent.
No, gimmick.
No, I was talking to Jonesy
Oh,
or Johnsy.
John Z.
Mike hates a
Talent?
good character.
I'm
Yeah.
Natalie. I want you to call me Natalie now.
Right, Natalie. Yes, I hate a good character, but yet it's a good character. No, I don't think so. It's not a good character.
Who do you think a good,
I
is a
am
good
not.
character?
I am not going to, because then you'll rip it to pieces.
No. Let me hear it. Who do you think
Nah,
is a
it's-
good character?
Nah, it's all right. Move on, please.
Mike,
We're not
Yes.
Yes.
getting off it until you tell us.
you have to say it.
Is he a certain Mexican fella?
I like the Daniel Bryan character. That's a good character.
Mike,
What? I just told you.
who is it?
I just told you.
Who's the one that you said that we would rip it to shreds?
I'm not giving you one.
Are
that
you
rip to
finally?
shreds.
No, wait. Are you finally admitting that you like David Otunga?
Come on, admit it.
No.
Admit it,
No, it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen.
Mike.
Yes.
It's all about the
Then
power.
who is it? We're not moving on until you say who it is.
I already said who
I
it is.
promise. Just say it, and we'll move on.
No. Keep the show going. Don't hog up the show because I won't tell you.
I'm gonna get it out of you one day, Mike.
Mike,
That's what
tell
she
us who
said.
this Mexican fella is.
Sin Cara?
If it's in Carm, I am gonna have to beat you up.
Move on, Craig.
Well, the winner of that match is Alberto Del Rio. We move on. Heath Slater comes out. He says he wants to know which legend is coming out next. Rikishi comes out.
Oh, well, there was no build-up at all to that. Oh, who comes out? Rikishi comes out.
Well, I mean that's all. You know, Heath Slater didn't really cut a long promo that he did for
Well, you
what's
could've-
his name?
You could have built up the suspense a little bit. It's Rikishi.
Well, really, what has Rikishi done? Except like he was in that Hell in a Cell match where he got thrown off. And
He's a
landed-
fat guy who dances
Well,
and
remember
can super kick.
he is. I went on Twitter. I'm like, oh shit, look, it's Rafiki, according to Kelly Kelly.
Wait. He's a fat guy who dances, but yet there's a fat guy who also dances on Raw right now.
That you enjoy
What?
a lot.
That you like a lot.
That's why he said he also.
It's all becoming clear.
Strike likes fat man who dance. Okay, so pretty much it's another one of those legend matches. They do their signatures and finishers on Heath Slater, and Rikishi wins. Lights go out. The Usos are in the ring, and they do the dancing segment. The little, what he used to do with Too Cool. I would have marked the fuck out if it was Too Cool in the ring. Sadly, it
Doesn't one
wasn't.
of them have drug problems?
Grandmaster Sexay does.
Yeah, but he was already. Remember, he was showcased like 2 years ago on Raw. He came out during the Michael Cole Jerry Lawler feud.
I thought that was the other one.
No.
Scotty 2 Hotty actually wrestled in the match recently on FCW.
Okay.
Against Heath Slater.
NXT.
Well,
NXT.
I thought Scotty 2 Hottie was the one that was.
No.
Oh, Scotty 2 Hotty has like kids and everything, dude. He's clean.
No, I mean, I was saying I thought he was the one that was Lawler's son or whatever.
No. That's Grandmaster Sexy Brian. What's his name? Brian Lawler.
Christopher.
Christopher.
Brian Christopher, but his
Yeah.
real name is Brian Lawler.
Yeah.
So yeah, Rikishi wins. He dances with his sons, and then up next is the Daniel Bryan and AJ match versus Eve and a mystery partner. Surprisingly, that mystery partner was The Miz. During the match, AJ kicks Miz to the ground, and they have like a stare down, which got me thinking, oh my god, are we going to see Bryan versus Miz? I would be really happy if I had that match happened. And then it just
But
ended
we've
with- What?
We've already had that feud.
I know, but
What?
it see the
couldn't
Miz,
Daniel
Miz
Bryan have a
Bryan
feud?
is one of those feuds that he go back to over and over again, like The Rock and Stone Cold. They've built it up, they've had those two, pretty much in their prime, and they had a feud with each other. Bryan came in, Miz, was his mentor and feuded with him. That's a feud you could easily go back to every, at least, once every 2 years, well, as long as they're in the company. And you could have different circumstances. It's a really good feud, and there's already history behind it. So, but I would more likely would like to see Miz versus Punk, but well, we'll see what they're going to be doing with Miz in the coming months. Winners of the match is AJ and Daniel Bryan. After the match, Bryan takes the mic. Bryan tells AJ that he loves her. Bryan gets a ring from a crew member at ringside. He admits that he lied last week about wanting to get married because he wanted to win the WWE title. Bryan is for real this week as he drops down on one knee and proposes. AJ hesitates, but Bryan puts the ring on her finger. Bryan puts the microphone up to her, and she says yes. Mixed crowd chanting of yeses and nos as we go to commercial. What'd you think?
Yeah.
Eh. Are you, so
I'm ready.
so are you with me that here, Strike? Let me ask you this question because I think you would have a better opinion. What would if you had to choose between Punk and Bryan? Like if you really had to choose between how the Punk and Bryan feud ended and who AJ would go with, was it a good idea that she went with Bryan, or would you have picked Punk?
Well, why not have her be with Bryan?
Well, I was thinking, maybe, I could understand why they would pair AJ and Bryan up. I'm guessing if Bryan lost that and AJ didn't go with her, he would get lost in the mix again. And this is just a way to keep him relevant with the crowd. But I feel that as if she was with Punk, you would actually get that needed Macho Man Miss Elizabeth sort of relationship, rather than what we're already guessing that Bryan and AJ could end up having a breakup at the end of the year.
Well, I wasn't watching during that whole Macho Man Miss Elizabeth time, so I can't exactly give my opinion on that.
Okay.
But Punk and AJ just wouldn't have worked if he remained with the title, because if you have a manager, they're going to interfere in your matches one way or another. Either storyline that they're shoved into or in the match itself. Mm-hmm. And Punk is the WWE champion, and he calls himself the best in the world. It'd be sort of counterproductive to have him have a manager, even if it was AJ.
Well, Miss Elizabeth played more of a role as valet rather than manager. She and Miss Elizabeth at times didn't really interfere in matches. She was kind of just like the cheerleader. She really didn't do much, but when she did, it was kind of noticeable. Like the match during SummerSlam, can't remember what year it was. Macho Man was in a match against someone, and when Macho Man was in a submission, Miss Elizabeth got up into the ring apron and took off her skirt and revealed, that was like the first time a diva ever really took off her clothes and be a distraction. So Miss Elizabeth wasn't really a big part in Macho Man ever, winning his matches. So, and with WWE Creative wanting to turn AJ into the next Miss Elizabeth, you really had to turn AJ into a supporting role rather than a distracting role. If that's the way you want to send her into, working the role of Miss Elizabeth. We'll move on. Jack Swagger versus Ryback. God fucking damn it.
Hey, this segment was actually interesting because it was different from all the other Ryback segments.
Okay. Maybe you're right about that. I'll probably agree with you on that Swagger did get the upper hand on Ryback before he entered the ring. But the thing is, at the end of it, it was still
There was
the
no
same
match.
crap. Swagger got beat by Ryback. Now, does this mean that we're going to be seeing Swagger and Ryback at SummerSlam? I definitely believe that.
And and it has the potential to be an actual match.
It's going to be an actual match. Is it going to be a good match? I don't
Well,
think so.
Ryback's working with Swagger, who is solid in the ring.
Yeah, Swagger's
So, I
solid
mean,
in the ring, but
this-
Ryback can't sell
this-
for shit. Period.
This could be the first opportunity for Ryback to really showcase himself in the ring.
Maybe, but I've seen Ryback work in the ring. He can't. I haven't seen him, perfectly sell a move. He's not. He's very. He's not ground based. He's more of a powerhouse, and
But at the
Swagger's
same
more of
time,
a technical ground based wrestler. When Ryback's more of a dominating force in the ring.
at the same time, though, how much of that is tied to his gimmick? Because if he's playing a Terminator character or whatever it is,
He's always played the powerhouse, the dominant force in the ring. When he was Skip Sheffield, and the rest of when he worked in Tough Enough back in 2004, 2003, or whatever it was, he was always the big guy. His move sets were always dominating and really took a toll on the wrestler after the match was done, because all his matches are throwing him into the ring, pounding him down, and it takes a toll, and that's why a lot of people probably don't want to wrestle Ryback due to injuries and all that. Ryback's moveset it kills you.
yeah. But I'm just saying, Ryback is playing a character, and so maybe he can't sell as much as he actually can because of that character.
Well, here's the thing: that the Terminator gimmick isn't even. It's not even there. He's not even portrayed as a. They just said when he debuted that, oh man, he's like the Terminator. If they played him off the way that they wanted him to as an actual Terminator, because that was his gimmick originally, that they were gonna bring him in and make him into a Terminator and have like different eyes. One was green, one was red, and really make him like, oh, he's like a cyborg almost. But that's not it. They dumbed down his gimmick to the point where he's Goldberg. He goes in there, kicks ass, and leaves. That's it.
Ryberg.
So,
Ryberg.
so if the potential of Jack Swagger and Ryback could be an actual match, yeah, I believe so. But is it going to be good? I'm not sure.
Well, we'll just have to wait until it happens.
Yeah. Also, it was announced that AJ and Daniel Bryan's wedding will take place on Raw 1000.
Yay!
Yay.
So there goes another, fucking event that's gonna happen on Raw 1000. That's just gonna take.
And it's a segment we all know the outcome of. But we'll probably get into that after.
We'll get into that when we go into the prediction segment. Vicky
Excuse
comes
me
out
for a
with Dolph
moment.
Ziggler. Dolph's in his suit. He talks about the Money in the Bank briefcase. He'll be the best champion in history if he wins. Better than Bret Hart. Better than Steve Austin. Better than The Rock. Ziggler goes on until he's interrupted by Jericho. Ziggler, continues to talk about how Jericho, hasn't won a match and he's lost his touch. And Jericho doesn't say a word and just hits him with the code breaker.
Yay.
That could be a good feud for SummerSlam.
Yeah,
It would probably be the match of the night.
it could end up being the match of the night. It could be a good passing of a torch match as well. With Jericho wanting a smaller schedule and him focusing more on his band, I could expect this match at SummerSlam being one of his last matches as a regular face on the roster and turning more into a role like The Undertaker has.
No, because Jericho wants to wrestle and do the band.
No. I believe he said that he wanted to be, he wanted to have a contract like Lesnar or Undertaker. That he wanted to focus more on his band, but yeah, he still wanted to wrestle. But for him, early 40s, injuries and all that taking a toll on him, he wants to have a smaller schedule. And a smaller schedule probably means working, 2 or 3 pay-per-views a year.
Well, that's not an Undertaker schedule. That's Undertaker schedules one event, one match a year.
So, but could you see Jericho at least working through, 2 or 3 pay-per-views?
Maybe.
No, I could totally see this match being, probably the last we'll see of Jericho as a regular on Raw and SmackDown.
I can see him doing 2-3 months in the winter,
Yeah,
maybe showing up once in the summer, and then coming back at the end of the year.
yeah.
That way he can do his band stuff in the summer, because that's when bands usually really kick off their tours anyway. I can see him doing that. But he's not going to be touring every year, though.
Oh yeah, no, he won't be touring every year, but like we said, like he's had to deal with injuries and all that. He probably does want to take a break a little bit.
He was gone for a year and a half.
Yeah, but didn't he do band stuff? Didn't he record a new album during that time?
The new album's coming out this year.
Yeah, but he recorded the album last year, didn't he?
Yeah, but he was gone from wrestling for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Can't see him wanting to take another break after doing that. He doesn't really need the break because he's already had one.
No, I can see him wanting just a smaller schedule. That's pretty much about it.
Maybe, but that's not really a break.
It could be in the eyes of like probably a wrestler.
That's just a regular schedule, a shorter schedule.
Brodus Clay versus JTG, Mike. Hey Jonesy, when was the last time JTG was on TV?
Exactly.
Who cares?
Here's a better question. When was the last time JTG got the second entrance of the night during a match?
That was surprising that he actually got a real entrance, not like a jobber's entrance.
And he got the second entrance.
Yeah, he got the second entrance on top of it.
When's the last time
JTG
that's
got
happened?
the upper hand on Brodus Clay in the beginning of the match.
I stopped watching. I went to go like shoot up or something.
It was the fact that Brodus Clay's wrestled the likes of Kurt Hawkins, Tyler Reggs, bigger guys. Yet JTG's the one that could get him down on his knees. In a nonsense.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If-
if you know what I mean.
Whoa!
Yeah, that was a surprising turn of events, but Brodus Clay wins at the end.
What did he get? Bruce Clay down on his knees?
Well, yeah.
Did he drive home with advantage?
Oh.
CM Punk versus Big Show.
Yay.
I mean, I can't say anything about this match. I mean, I've watched it, but really nothing happened. Punk is not a guy to wrestle someone that likes Big Show. I'm not even sure if Punk could pick up Big Show.
He can't. He can't.
Don't give him that much credit.
Punk can't even pick up Kane,
Yeah.
let alone Big Show.
I think you could get him in a scoop slam or something.
The Big Show?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, if Big Show jumped and Punk had enough
If-
strength to at least turn his head down.
If Show jumped like 40 feet in the air, maybe. It's giving Punk way too much credit.
Cena could do it because he's able to lift, 400 pounds.
That's because Cena's a bodybuilder.
Yeah, Punk is. That's why this match wasn't great.
No, Cena is a failed bodybuilder. That's why he got into wrestling.
He's still a bodybuilder nonetheless.
Yeah, it entered DQ after Big Show pushes the ref. This causes John Cena to come out. Big Show beats up on Punk, and then Cena comes out, looks like he's about to cash it in, but then announces out of nowhere that he will be cashing in his Money in the Bank next week on Raw, at the 1000th episode of Raw. And so that they pretty much announced next week's main event.
Well, from what I read, that match is going to happen in the first hour.
Whoa. Where did
It's
you see
not.
that?
I forgot where I got the source, but
I've been
it said
reading everywhere that it's going to happen. That's gonna be the main event of the night.
I read.
It's got John Cena. It's going to be in the main event.
Yeah,
I read
that's all I've been hearing. That it's gonna be the main event.
I read there was going to be a main angle or two to kick off the show. One of them was the DX reunion.
Well, no, what they said that every hour it's gonna end with a big angle. So they said, I think they said the first hour is gonna end with The Rock, the second hour is gonna end with Triple H and Lesnar, and the third hour is gonna end with Cena and Punk. They're gonna start off the show. We'll talk about it when we get to the 1,000th episode. We'll go. I'll go over what I think the setup is gonna be.
Oh, okay.
NXT results. Oh wait, let's Raw ratings. What do you guys give it? Strike?
Raw.
Rah, rah.
AJ was in it, right?
Yeah.
So 1 whore.
Oh,
He gives it 1 whore out of 10.
Mike.
I give it 4 JTG jobber entrances out of 10.
Perfect. Jonesy.
6 stick faces out of 10.
And now to a serious scoring.
Well, Hunter's in here, but he's not paying attention, so
Why the fuck is he in here then?
I don't know. He's probably listening, or he's eating.
Kick him.
He said he's watching Breaking Bad, which reminds me I need to watch
Alright.
Breaking Bad. Oh,
Alright,
I
hope-
got Game of Thrones on my computer. I've been watching that shit. It's been amazing.
That's great.
Okay.
No one cares.
I played Mugen today. Are you happy for me? You only probably don't even know
What?
what Mugen is.
Did you use Broken Sephiroth?
I
Did
give Raw
Did-
5 stars. 5 out of 10. It wasn't bad. Well, I mean, it kind of was bad. It was boring, but it wasn't as bad as that Raw a couple weeks back.
Oh, the one before Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
The greatest episode ever.
Oh, that was a train wreck.
You loved it.
NXT results. Match number 1, Tamina Snuka versus Caitlyn. And a surprisingly good match. It showcased both their talents. I mean, not as much as they do have. Caitlyn's getting a lot better. She did some surprising moves that I wouldn't expect from a diva, like a side Russian leg sweep into an armbar submission. And then a partial head scissors.
Parthel.
Speak English.
Parthel.
Parthel.
Where'd that
Parthel.
list come from?
But it ended up being Tamina taking the win from it. We get a video
It's-
package for Big E Langston.
Big E Langston.
Yeah, this dude's huge. This dude's like a beast. Like, think of Bobby Lashley, but bigger.
Oh lord.
And he has a stupid face. So, match number 2, Percy Watson versus Jinder Mahal. I skipped this match because I watched the first couple minutes of this match, and it was so boring. Ugh.
Was this for the NXT title?
No,
The tournament?
no.
Okay.
They haven't announced that yet. So the winner.
Wait, they haven't?
No. I think that comes in next week, I believe.
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken. Winner Jinder Mahal. Match number 3, Richie Steamboat versus Leo Kruger.
Okay.
I like this match,
Hey then.
but both guys could do so much better. Again, I'm going to mention these guys having one of the best matches on FCW when they were feuding for the Jack Briscoe 15 championship. Holy crap, these two can work. And I know, Mike, you're not a big fan of Leo Kruger, at least from like the first couple things that you've seen. But with the FCW bookers booking these guys alone, they knew that these two could put on a good match. I think what they were doing, the reason why they put these matches together is because they wanted to pair these. They wanted to make Leo Kruger into a heel. They wanted to make him look more like a heel, which they did. I think they succeeded, making Leo Kruger into a dominant heel.
They should change his name from Leo Kruger to Leo Lex Luger.
Match number 4: Raquel Diaz versus Paige. Even with Paige, Paige's amazing, way of putting people over, Raquel Diaz was a piece of shit.
Eddie is rolling in his grave.
Yeah, she cannot.
Or Eddie.
And even the people in the back believe like Raquel Diaz could be the greatest talker in the Divas division, but the problem is she can't. Her wrestling isn't there. And then Vicky Guerrero comes out and says that Raquel Diaz could be making her debut soon.
Oh my god.
So, backstage segment with Antonio Cesaro and Alex Riley. They announced that they're gonna have a match next week. Match number 5, which is the main event: Heath Slater versus Justin Gabriel. It was a good, okay match. Justin Gabriel worked a lot. Slater put a lot of work into the match as well. Ending with Gabriel taking the win.
Thank God.
Yeah, and now it's TNA.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna go through the entire set. I just want to rant real quick. I know Jonesy and Hunter were here for this.
Wait, what was I doing?
Being gay, probably.
They came in. This happened at the top of the second hour. Jonesy and Hunter just came in, and we started the call at when the second hour started. I'm thinking they turned Claire heel because now she's no longer looking for sympathy. She is demanding AJ admit that he is the father of the baby. So basically,
she's just being a responsible mother.
No, come on. Come on now.
I honestly don't care.
It goes from tears to anger in a week.
Yeah, them hormones, man.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden she busts out these pictures of an apparently drugged AJ in bed with her. And she implied, she didn't have to say that it happened years ago, but she implied it.
But the thing is, it still wouldn't make sense. If that was the night where they had sex, either she has a dead fetus in her stomach, or that baby is 2 years old.
Well, either way...
Or she's fat.
That's the thing.
Like I would say,
she's
They
fat.
probably implied it by mistake. So that's something that she did wrong. Like when Laurinaitis said that he hired Big Show on Saturday when he should have said Monday morning. It was just a stupid mistake on her part. Either she has a dead fetus in her stomach that she doesn't know is still alive or not, or that baby's 2 years old but just hasn't found a way out of her vagina. So,
it's stuck in there.
It's stuck in there. It's so hot-headed that its head is so big that it can't come out of her pussy.
That's why they call it a C-section, Greg.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what he called a
C-section.
C-section.
It was a mistake on her part.
Learned a woman.
Learn to pregnant.
Learn to pregnant. Learn to birth.
Learn to birth. But
So,
they showed...
It was a mistake on her part, but yeah, I don't understand why they would do that. It doesn't make sense to me.
And they decided to take pictures of the side with the gigantic AJ tattoo. Like, really?
How long has he had that tattoo?
For like a year.
Okay, so yeah, so even though she probably never said, it's been years since that picture was taken, it was pretty much meant for. It was supposed to be, a couple months, because that baby, I'm not sure if she's actually having a baby, or if there's just a pillow under her stomach, but that baby, sprung from like 2 months old to like 7 months old. So it doesn't make fucking sense, like how quickly her stomach got bigger from like 1 week to the next week. So she's probably not pregnant. That would make a lot more sense for the storyline. Most likely we're gonna have a Mae Young segment at the end where maybe he's gonna come out and something weird is gonna come out.
A giant cat's gonna come out.
A giant cat.
They just gave birth to a cat.
And then playing cards will come out, and all it's gonna be are aces and eights.
Oh my god, that storyline! I hate that storyline too. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let's talk about it as we go over TNA.
Let's not.
I just want to make a quick comparison. I have 2 words for the aces and eights, and this is just, I don't know if it's anybody else, but this is just me. I have 2 words: the Nexus.
Yep.
TNA was freaking great.
You
I don't
get
know
out.
what you're talking about.
Get out, you drunken idiot!
Then what are you
Everybody
talking
put her down.
Seriously, like, if you watch TNA drunk, like, it makes perfect sense. Like,
have to be
honestly,
drunk.
honestly,
Fan TNA.
it's the best wrestling you're ever gonna see if you watch it drunk.
You know Hunter was drunk when he was tweeting about TNA on the Twitter.
You were tweeting about TNA?
Yes, he was. You know Hunter's drunk when he's tweeting during wrestling.
Oh man, I should have been there.
Jonesy was there.
I
And
don't, I don't
what?
remember what happened Thursday because I got so fucked up Thursday. So
And somebody
Shame on
retweeted
you.
one of his tweets. I was like, he's having a good night.
Yeah, I got
Good
retweeted.
guy.
by who?
I don't know.
Person-
Some
I
guy
don't
liked my
remember.
comment. Retweeted it. My tweet.
Okay, well we start off with James Storm talking about Bound for Glory, Austin Aries, Bobby Roode, and the World Heavyweight Championship. Then he calls out Kurt Angle, and
Who got jumped backstage by the TNA Nexus?
Yeah,
The
the
T-
TNA Nexus. But the thing is, the Nexus wasn't afraid to hide their faces. Ace and eights. Look,
But
okay,
there's
okay, you know what?
they're still
No,
they're still
I'm gonna
randomly
talk about it.
attacking
I'm gonna
people.
talk about it. I'm just gonna talk about it. TNA, I don't know what happens in the TNA creative that them discussing. Okay, we need some new talent. How are we gonna introduce them? How about a faction? Brilliant. Write it. I don't know how that fucking happens. They've had so many factions over the years. It's unbelievable. Fortune. What's the other fucker's name? Fortune.
Immortal.
Immortal. The new
That just-
ECW.
That just Immortal just died off.
Now Aces of Eights. Team Canada.
Well, Team Canada was there from the beginning.
Yeah, but they've had, if you look at it, I think they've had more factions than the WWE.
No. Let's not get too carried away.
They're getting there though.
But yeah, their attacks are Nexus. Like first it was Sting,
No,
then it was
first,
Hogan.
Oh yeah, first it was Sting, then it was Hogan, then it was Sting again, and then it was Angle,
Yeah,
and then it was
they show up like 6 more times throughout the show.
yeah. But here's the thing: they're trying to introduce new talent. The Aces and Eights. Spoilers, if no one wants to know who the Aces and Eights are. Luke Gallows. I can't remember who are the Aces of Eights.
It's Luke Gallows, Dakota Darso,
Is it Dakota Darso?
I think. One of them's D'Lo. One of them is Mike Knox.
Hasn't D'Lo been in TNA for like 10 years or something?
He's an agent,
Oh.
but he's one of the Aces and Eights. Mike Knox is one of them. I forget who the other ones are. But
Does he still have the beard?
I don't know.
If he doesn't have the beard, then he might as well just be fired.
Well, the thing is, everybody that's under the mask isn't going to be part of the group when it's actually revealed.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, they're rotating people in and out underneath the masks.
Oh, that sucks.
So whoever was there last week won't be there this week, except for like 2. Luke Gallows and somebody else is constantly there.
Yeah, Luke Gallows is like the only guy who's constantly there. Yeah.
Well, I
They-
guess
they
they could
said-
be making it seem. They could be making it seem like there's more people than there actually are, or something.
They said D'Lo was like a one-time thing. Somebody said on a forum that Jeff Jarrett might be one of them.
That
They're
was
thinking-
weird.
They're thinking Jarrett's going to be revealed as the leader of them or something.
And then,
Gunner.
And then Hogan's gonna create his own faction. And we're gonna have a fucking immortal fortune feud. That lasts
Somebody-
like 2 years.
I remember I read something like Gunner was one of them. I don't know.
Oh, you know, they signed someone recently. They signed Chavo Guerrero first of all.
Yeah, he's coming this week.
Yeah. So,
Yay.
I've been trying to look up. I remember reading somewhere in the news about who the Aces and Eights were, but I can't seem to find it. I was hoping that I could find it.
Hold on, I'll look it. I'll keep going.
Okay. So yeah, Aces and Eights tag, Kurt Angle. Whoop-de-fucking do. Samoa Joe versus the Pope. What'd you think of this match? I kind of missed it.
It was predictable.
It was predictable.
He told the Pope he was going to make him tap out, and that's what happened.
I heard the Pope worked really well in this match, though.
But he basically told the Pope he was going to make him tap, and he did.
But was it a good match?
It was okay.
Okay.
It wasn't the greatest.
I heard the Pope really worked well with Samoa Joe in this match.
Oh, here are the guys that are the Aces and Eights. It's Wes Briscoe, Luke Gallows, and D'Lo. They were 3 of the 6.
Okay. Yeah, I heard
They-
Wes Briscoe.
Briscoe debuted last week. D'Lo was not expected to be part of the group's final roster. They're thinking Cliff Compton hasn't been in it, and Chris Masters wants to be in TNA, but he hasn't been in it either. So those are the 3 of the 6.
Okay. I mean, it's funny how
Oh, 4 of the 6. The other one was Mike Knox.
it's funny how they set up this gut check for new people to come in. Yet, you know, it's like this is the only chance you're ever going to be signed to TNA, and yet everybody else is getting signed into TNA, except for these, you know, people who have to go through the gut check to actually get signed. It's stupid.
Yeah. I was like, who is Sam Shaw? I don't know who this guy is. Why should I care?
Sam Shaw?
Yeah, who is that?
I've heard of him before. I looked
Yeah.
I looked him up. He worked a match on TNA, I believe.
Yeah, I was but he was apparently part of the gut check thing.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, that's what it was. He was supposed to be part of the gut check, and then he got attacked.
Yeah, by Aces and Eights.
Yeah. Okay. So next match. Bound for Glory series: Jeff Hardy versus Robbie E. Surprising turn of events. Robbie E wins by count out.
Oh, yay. That match was great. It was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
On attacking Robbie T at the end.
That's the only way they were gonna give Robbie E points,
Yeah.
was if he beat Jeff Hardy.
ODB is backstage on her cell phone asking Eric Young where he is, and something about I couldn't understand it because it ended with Eric Young leaving again to go get fried chicken and beer, and then we never heard from him again. That's it. Nothing. It was if we have awards at the end of the year and one of our sections are most useless segments, it's going to this segment.
Why?
Because this is okay. Let me explain
Why
to everybody
can't-
listening this far into the podcast.
Why can't the worst useless segment go to Hornswoggle being revealed as the anonymous GM?
Because
at
that
least-
actually
at
had
least
some
At
use.
least it was a conclusion to an end of a storyline. This
Fuck that
was-
storyline.
This was ODB on her cell phone with Eric Young, asking her, you know, where he is. He sent him for beer like 2 months ago, but Eric Young is right behind her, and then he explained that these guys pulled him up in a van and offered him a TV show. He meant to text ODB, but a shark ate his phone. He fixes this right now and lays one on her, and then she says, "Okay, well go get her fried chicken and beer," and then he leaves. What? It doesn't. No, I can't comprehend that segment. And I'm guessing I could never comprehend it as long as I live. Because most likely, and I know TNA, they're not going anywhere with that segment. Unless they do, then they're fucking dumb.
They're gonna have a shark mascot come out and fight Eric Young.
They're gonna reveal that Eric Young has a TV show right before TNA starts.
That they're gonna reveal that Eric Young is the leader of Aces and Heats.
Okay. The next segment is the Claire AJ segment.
Oh, we already discussed it. It
We
sucked.
already discussed it, so we're not gonna even go over it.
Thank God.
Wait, is that next? Oh no, that's not next. Never mind. What's next? Oh yeah, okay.
Good job. Good job, Rick.
I know. Jeremy Borash introduces Sam Shaw. So,
Yeah, we were here talked about that
Blah
too.
blah 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 blah. Okay, Ken Anderson versus AJ Styles. What do you think?
It was okay. I just want to point out there was a lot of blown spots in some of these matches.
Yeah, no, definitely. There's a couple gifs online about how many spots some of the wrestlers botched in the show.
Yeah, there was a lot of bad.
Especially
Yeah.
with AJ Styles and Ken Anderson.
There was a lot of miscues in the RVD Daniels match too.
Oh yeah.
It just felt like I'll get to it when we get to that match.
Yeah, so then Claire comes out, does her thing, whatever. We already talked about it. For some reason, the person on here is calling Rob Van Dam Bob Van Dam.
BVD.
BVD.
Bound for Glory series, Bob Van Dam versus Christopher Daniels.
By the way,
And there's the Bellator announcer
yeah. Oh my God, that was extremely pointless.
Why was he there?
for advertisement, I'm guessing.
By the way, there was one huge blown spot in this match.
Where?
Jonesy and Hunter saw it, where RVD went for the standing sidekick. And
I think
Daniel-
I might have missed that.
No, you seen it. You saw it. You were here for that.
Hmm.
Daniels was in the bottom right corner, and RVD was at the far left. He came out and tried to do a standing sidekick, and he kicked the air. And he had to literally go up to Daniels to do it again. It was the worst blown spot I've ever seen in my life.
Now you're over
And then-
exaggerating.
No, seriously. He literally kicked the air, and then he had to move forward towards Daniels to do it again. It looked bad. And then the Rolling Thunder, and he went for the Rolling Thunder, and Daniels was up like 5 minutes before he even hit the mat. It was just bad. With it, none of it was consistent. None of it was fluent at all. Just a bad match. But the winner of that match was Daniels too, by the way.
Hey, look at this
RVD's
stream. Look at this
getting
stream really
old.
quickly.
Why? What'd you do?
Snitsky is currently punding a baby.
Oh, that.
I
Okay.
literally, oh, whoops. I literally just, oh crap. I literally just found that gift out of nowhere.
You're gonna have to link me to that so I can put it on the Facebook.
You like kicking babies, don't you?
Okay, so, next match, yeah, Mike Tenay and Taz, they talk on the phone with Brooke Hogan, asking about Hulk Hogan's current situation, and she says that he is sedated and in a lot of pain. Yeah. Bully Ray, they look back at Bully Ray being Joseph Park. Bloody. Bully Ray versus Brutus Magnus. Winner is Bully Ray. That's in the Bound for Glory series matchup. This is his first win, and he's finally on the board. But Samoa Joe's in first place with 47 points. James Storm is second with 43, and Kurt Angle's in third with 27. We got a video package hyping the debut of Chavo Guerrero Jr., which will happen next week on Impact. And then
Yay.
comes out to reiterate that Aries' win was a fluke, that he's calling him out. Rude and Aries is up next. Okay, what do you think of this match? Austin Aries versus Bobby Roode.
This had a few blown spots in it too. I can't really remember what happened, but I know this match wasn't the best that they've had.
Really?
It just seemed slow.
Yeah, I pretty much skimmed through most of these matches. I really didn't care much for this TNA. I just wanted to know the stories and how well the matches were. I did try to keep pay attention to the Bobby Roode match, but I couldn't really hold my attention.
Yeah, this week's TNA, it wasn't. Yeah, it was extremely
Let's just
boring.
get this straight. This week in wrestling was boring.
Well, I wouldn't know
I'm
because
in agreement with that. It was just boring.
I didn't watch NXT or SmackDown, so I really can't comment on the entire week.
Okay, well let's talk about SmackDown because SmackDown had the best match of the night of the week.
Wait, I'm sorry, I'm mesmerized by Snitsky kicking his baby into the crowd. I'm sorry.
It
I'm
was
sorry,
not
but
my
that,
fault.
If that's not part of the greatest moments of Raw's history, I really don't know what is.
It was not my fault.
Even Punk said he was asked like, what was his favorite moment in Raw? He's like, "Can I pick Snitsky kicking the baby into the crowd?" And I'm like, "Yes, you can."
Yes, you can, buddy.
Oh, that was when the camera angle was weird. That's when they decided to put the camera angle on the other side of the crowd. When the entrance is on the right hand side rather than the left hand.
They do that occasionally.
They do that.
Not much.
Not much anymore.
I think it's because of the way some arenas are set up. They have to do it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
that was
like-
my guess.
Like when they go to Atlanta, the camera's always, the stage is always on the right side.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except
they
for-
used to keep
you,
it like that
Atlanta.
all the time around that time. That's what really bothered me.
Alright, let's move on to SmackDown.
Mysterio opens up SmackDown in his hometown. Gets an amazing pop.
Wait. Before we start SmackDown, how long has it been since Russo was fired?
Since Victory Road.
Which was
That doesn't help, Mike.
I've told you, it's in March.
So March.
So how many months was that? That's March, April.
4 months.
Only 4 months.
Seems like forever.
Yeah, it really has seemed like it's been
2 more
forever.
months, and then I'll force myself to start watching TNA.
Oh,
Are
great!
you-
So everybody,
this-
we're getting an announcement that Strike will be watching TNA in 2 months.
And 6
Joy.
months gives them 6
Rapture.
months. Hopefully, gives them enough time to get rid of Russo filth.
I hope so too. Even though you're probably completely wrong, and he has no power in the company right now.
All the storylines that are going on right now are not Vince Russo's.
Well, then I have very poor hopes for that 6-month mark.
Everything that's going on in TNA right now is brother love stuff.
Oh yeah, Bruce Pritchard's a piece of shit. But anyways, I can't really adjust my mic because I don't know. I really need to fix why it's not spiking on Audacity. But whatever. Let's talk about SmackDown. Ray opens up the show. Del Rio interrupts. They talk about how they attacked him last week and how how Alberto Del Rio is gonna be a future champion. Ray tells Alberto that Sheamus beat Alberto's face in at Money in the Bank. Alberto tells Ray that he hasn't learned anything, but Ray's return will be short. Luckily for Ray, the one who will destroy Ray's life and career is none other than the next world champion, Alberto Del Rio. That brings out Dolph Ziggler and Vicky Guerrero.
Alberto Del Rio.
And the Money in the Bank briefcase. Dolph says that he will
Money
be
in the
next-
briefcase.
Oh yeah, Money in the Bank briefcase.
Money in the briefs.
Money in the
Money in the
briefcase.
briefcase.
Briefcase bank.
Yes.
Ziggler says that he will be the next world champion that's going to ruin Ray's career, and that'll be due to him. Dolph says that Ray is his lucky day because he isn't out there for Ray, he's out there for Alberto. They talk and talk and talk until before Alberto and Dolph could do anything to Ray, Sheamus' music hits. They forget that he has to walk to the ring, so they stop their attack to Ray. Sheamus comes out, beats on, and we get a stare down. And it's announced that we're gonna be a tag match. Sheamus and Ray will be facing Dolph Ziggler and Alberto Del Rio for later this night. Match number 1: Hunico, Camacho, Darren Young, and Thomas O'Neill with Abraham Washington with his headset versus Kofi Kingston, R-Truth, Primo, and Epico with Rosa Mendez. Match of the week. Amazing. All 8 men put on a good showcase of the night. And it really, especially from Hunico, Epico, and Primo. Especially. I think the performance out of Hunico, Primo, and Epico was outstanding, and it just made the night. I really couldn't, tell you, much what they did, but they were on the top of their game, and hopefully that
They were being Mexicans.
Hopefully they brought, because they're Mexican, and hopefully they brought the attention of creative
That's right.
to work more on
Well,
them.
Oh, they got great attention because they're Mexican.
Yeah. The winners: Titus O'Neil, Darren Young, Camacho, and Hunico.
Yay.
After the match, Big Show's music plays, kills everyone in the ring, picks up the mic.
So he killed them.
He killed them.
He raped him too.
So they're dead. They're not coming back. So how's creative gonna help him out?
Oh my
How are we
god.
gonna? How are we
Hunter,
gonna crown you?
go back and watch Breaking Bad.
How are we
It's
gonna crown
over.
the-
It was such a
how are we
great
gonna-
episode.
How are we gonna crown new tag team champions on Monday?
Yeah.
Hunter wants
seriously,
drugs.
they're dead.
Just give it the
Oh,
Carbox
I want-
Netflix.
Freaking meth right now.
You're on meth.
I want
He wants
freaking
meth.
meth.
Why do you want meth?
Because Breaking Bad.
Oh, whoops.
I want drugs because Breaking Bad.
I want joke. What are you doing, Craig?
I was trying to see chat, but no.
No.
It's the final season. Come on, dudes.
Chat doesn't want to see you.
I can fix it. Hold on. But yeah. Okay, SmackDown. Let's talk about it.
We'll keep going.
Okay, wait.
You're down.
So Big Show picks up the mic and says, "And what?" and then leaves.
He says, and what, and leaves.
Yeah.
And
I,
one.
I know. I'm not. He gets on the He gets on the mic, and he asks, "And what?" And then he leaves the ring.
If we have the award show this year and we have one for best promo, I'm picking that one.
You could go back
I
and you
missed
could
that
mark my
promo.
fucking words. That's 100%. That's what he said. It was so fucking stupid. I was like, what did that have to do with anything?
It's
It's
the
because
best
you just want to
promo.
be fucking relevant on TV? Oh my god.
That's the best promo of the night.
And what?
Big Show is following the same path Kane is followed after facing Cena.
Your mic volume's a little low.
It is?
Yes.
Is it low now?
What? I can't hear you.
Okay, so, is it low or what?
Yeah.
What? What? Who's there?
What? Okay, wait.
What?
Wait. Okay,
Shh.
is it
That's
fine?
way too loud now.
Is it fine?
Nope.
You're good now.
Okay, I guess we're gonna have to take a break, everybody. We'll be
What are you
right.
talking about? You're fine.
I can't hear you.
Either I'm fine or I'm not.
Jonesy's trolling you.
I fucking hate you guys.
Hey, you do sound distant. He's right.
Okay, we're taking a break, everybody. We'll be right back.
Oh my god.
I'm pissed off at these guys. I'll be right back, everybody. Okay, we are back, everybody. Sorry for the interruption. The jackasses wanted to fuck with me, but Anyways,
Your mic really was
We're not
loaded.
fucking with you. Get
Nobody
out
was
your
messing
ass.
with you.
we are back with SmackDown, everybody. Let me get this back up then. Match number 2, Damien Sandow versus Zack Ryder. This has been going on.
Yes.
This is a small feud that they were having backstage, and it finally led to a match. Sandow puts Ryder's head into the ring skirt and continues to attack him. Sandow's knees the corner, and the ref warns Sandow. Sandow with a cross-arm neck breaker for the 3 count. Sandow wins.
Yay.
Yay.
So
Sandow just keeps on flipping.
we're
You can
gonna.
tell by my enthusiasm
This
that
is
I'm
not
happy.
the last time that we're gonna bring up Sandow because Sandow is gonna come in during the prediction show.
Yes.
So
Why? Why?
Is he now?
I'll get to him when we go to the prediction show.
Oh, okay.
Christian, it's the Peep Show time, everybody. Peep Show, the Peep Show.
Stop.
You should not do
Please
that
stop and
ever
don't do that
again.
again.
Okay, Peep Show time with the special guests AJ Lee and Daniel Bryan.
Who?
AJ Lee and Daniel Bryan.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Christian just pretty much asking questions about, how the wedding plan's doing. Are they ready for it? And then he starts asking more serious questions. He asks AJ if she's forgiven Daniel for everything he's done. She says yes. He asks if it's true love. They both say yes. He asks if he wants.
Greg.
He wants to ask if what?
Greg, your quality went down.
Did it?
Yes.
No,
Not
we're
for
shooting
me.
with you again.
What? Okay, whatever. Christian then continues to ask questions about, is AJ sane? Does she know what she's doing? The crowd starts chanting no. And it gets to a point where AJ just slaps Christian in the face and they start to leave. Christian says that he is married, he's a married man, and he won't let the bridezilla slap go. Christian tells Bryan that he is in a match tonight. Christian tells Daniel that before you ask a girl if he wants to marry you want to check if there's any baggage, like a psychotic ex-boyfriend. This causes Kane's pyro to go off, and so match number 3 of the night, Kane versus Daniel Bryan with AJ Lee at ringside. Who watched SmackDown?
I didn't.
I kind of watched some of
I
it.
missed like the first 30 minutes, and then I missed the Peep Show.
Did you watch the match? The Kane,
Yeah, I didn't see the Peep Show, so.
Did you watch the Kane Bryan match though?
Yeah,
Did you,
I think so, yeah.
I don't remember. I only remember the ending part of it, though.
Well, did you enjoy what you saw?
I guess so. I don't really know.
You
I don't really remember.
Because I kind of want to ask you guys that because, if this is where the potential feud's going to be going, could these guys, have a feud for the next 2-3 months?
I would hope not.
Yeah, I would
What?
hope not too, but, that's what it's looking like it's going to be going.
What, Kane and Daniel Bryan?
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Because
I
Daniel
can't
Bryan
because
would have
Kane's
been-
terrible.
Daniel Bryan would have been feuding with the same problem for like the past 2 months now, and you want to stick another feud about that reason there already? It's like another 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
Who said it was going to be about AJ?
Because it's obviously going to be about AJ.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, necessarily.
That's dirty.
Neither of them have a
Yeah.
title.
Okay.
There's
Daniel
really
Bryan
nothing else
can-
for them to feud over.
Daniel Bryan can say Kane is a douche. I don't know.
That's retarded.
Your face is
You should feel
retarded.
bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hope we'll talk about this more on the prediction show. Heath Slater's out again on SmackDown now. He says that his luck is about to change. He says that's because it's going to. And then Road Warrior Animal comes out. Dun, 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 dun. And then pretty much squash match. Road Warrior wins.
Yay.
Yay. I saw that.
Match number 5, Dolph Ziggler and Alberto Del Rio with Vicky Guerrero and Ricardo Rodriguez versus Sheamus and Rey Mysterio.
This is the main event.
Main event. Again, this was a very boring week. After a long, it was a really long match for what it was, and at the end, Sheamus and Mysterio win by disqualification after Ricardo grabs Sheamus' leg and the referee calls for the bell. After the match, Del Rio with a round kick to the head of, with a round kick to the head, and Del Rio applies a cross-arm breaker. Officials pull Del Rio off Sheamus. Dolph asks Vicky for the briefcase. He thinks he's about to cash it in again. Ziggler hands the briefcase to the ref, but Rey Mysterio attacks Ziggler, and Ziggler falls into the ropes. Rey hits a 619, and Dolph bounces up and gets nailed with a bro kick. We go to credits. All in all, since I'm pretty much the only one who watched the entire thing, I would give this SmackDown a 6.
I'll give it a
I'm
3.
giving it a 6 solely for the tag match at the beginning. That was the only interesting part.
The 4-man tag that was slow and sloppy.
8-man tag, first of all. And
Same thing.
It was not. No, it's not the same thing. 4-man tag is a regular tag match, and an 8-man tag has 4 teams in it.
Honestly, I'm just hoping the whole AJ thing will end.
Oh,
or
it's
at
not
least
gonna
get
end.
shoved on a back burner.
Hopefully she
Something.
gets buried. Like there's a last... what's those called? I don't even know what they're called.
Buried alive?
Strike.
Buried alive match, and AJ gets pushed down there instead of Daniel Bryan.
I just want
And
the
she gets
wedding to
buried.
happen, and for the focus is just get away from AJ.
Here's the thing. AJ isn't going to be
AJ's
as
kryptonite.
AJ isn't going to be as focused on as she was the last couple months. That's because she's a part of the main feud. Daniel Bryan and AJ won't be in the main event feud anymore. We're mostly going to be seeing AJ and Bryan in more of a top card feuds, but not for the title. So they're not going to be the main focus, but AJ is going to get focus. Bryan's going to get focus. They're both going to get TV time, and that's what's going to be for at least this next year. I can't see what's going to happen next year, but most likely, yeah, that's what's going to be at least for this year. That they're going to be getting TV time.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I enjoy AJ's performance, but at least it's not as much attention as she has been getting. Because even I have to say, for being a big fan of AJ, it was getting a little tiring seeing her every week, opening and closing the shows.
You're not tired of her.
I mean, my dick's not tired of her, but
No.
I was tired of her in a standpoint where, I mean, I'm not being biased here. I could say that AJ was getting a little stale near the end of that feud. Well, that's because I think creative didn't know what to do at the end of that feud. I think AJ, did the best that she could to carry the feud to the end. But at the end, the feud didn't really end as I wanted to, and I can't really ask for everything from creative, but
Creative listening.
the feud was good while it lasted, but it ended on a note that really people wouldn't have liked. That's the thing. So that's SmackDown.
Sounds like a really
Sounds
crappy
pretty
show.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I announced this on Twitter today that we were going to be doing a small prediction show for
On the Arc of
Raw
Wrestling Twitter?
on the Arc of Wrestling Twitter.
Twitter/Arc of Wrestling. Go follow it.
Exactly. So, I announced that we're going to be doing a small prediction show for Raw 1000 because Raw 1000 is being treated like a major pay-per-view, and most likely will possibly be bigger than WrestleMania this year. So
Yeah, you're stretching it. Don't stretch it.
It's gonna be
Greg likes
disappointing, just like
stretching
everything else in WWE. Just get
Don't-
used to it.
Don't say this Raw is going to be better than WrestleMania, because that's...
WrestleMania had Triple H and Undertaker, which was an amazing match. It had Punk Jericho, which was a good to great match, and the rest of the card was crap. We all know that. That's all it was. So, and you know, they've already announced Bret Hart, they've already announced The Rock, they've announced DX reunion, they've announced Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman, they've announced Punk Cena again, they've announced an IC title match, they've announced the Bryan AJ wedding, they've announced, you know, more legends to return to face probably Slater. I've never seen Raw this packed. It's unbelievable.
Watch it suck anyway.
So let's first start out with how the show is going to be set up. Obviously they've announced that the show is going to open up with DX. Now, what's been rumored? Okay, first, anybody listening to this right now, if you do not want to get spoiled for Raw 1000, leave right now. Stop the show. Don't want this to be spoiled. I'm gonna put this up as early as possible.
But Greg,
If you don't want this to be, if you don't want to be spoiled for Raw 1000, leave right now. I am warning you. Don't say I warned you right now.
Greg,
I am warning you right now.
Nobody's going to be watching this show on YouTube, at least this far in.
Yeah, probably. But it's just in case if someone does listen to it, because we get like 15 viewers sometimes, 15 to like 30, and so I bet you there's people who do listen this far.
We suck.
So I'm warning people right now. If you don't want to be spoiled for Raw 1000, leave right now. This is also going for the live chat over at just.tv/Arc of Wrestling. What's been rumored and what's been talked about for the opening of Raw is DX. DX is going to kick off the show. What they haven't and what they've been advertising was Triple H and Shawn Michaels. But what's been rumored and what's been hinted on by a lot of people inside the WWE, including people like I can't remember, like JR I think said something that all of DX is going to be there, which includes names like Road Dogg, who also works with the WWE as an agent.
Yeah, right. China's not going to be there.
China's not going to be there, of course, but
No one cares about China.
But no one cares about her.
What about Tori?
I was thinking of Tori, but the thing was, I looked up Tori, and I couldn't find anything on her. I don't know. I think no one knows where Tori is anymore.
And no one cares.
She's
Yes.
disappeared into the abyss. X-Pac, which he currently signed, I believe he currently signed a deal with THQ to be in the WWE 13 game, is possibly signed a deal with WWE to show up at the one Raw 1000. The only person that hasn't been mentioned was Billy Gunn. But most likely he is going to be there. So most likely what I'm expecting to happen at Raw 1000 is DX, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H are going to come out. They're going to do the Are You Ready? But the thing is, DX music hits again. X-Pac, Billy Gunn, and Road Dogg are all going to come out in their gear. They're going to do a great segment at the opening of the show. And, yeah, it's going to be great.
I can't wait.
You don't
It
seem
sounds
too,
so awesome.
You don't seem too excited for it. Why not, Mike?
No. DX is done. Dead. Never to come back.
Even though they bring him back like every 2 years.
I don't want to see it anymore.
Yeah, that's kind of an old.
That's like when they kept rehashing the NWO. That's like when they did the NWO 2000.
I'm Mike, and I don't like good things.
Yeah, no, I would agree with you, Mike, if it was just Triple H and Shawn Michaels. But it's the fact that Vince McMahon is pushing politics aside and he's going out of his way to get X-Pac, to get Billy, and to even bring in Road Dogg, who's already part of the company, is making me excited. it's making that was when I heard that news, it made me super excited for the fact that these guys are going to be returning, and that the possibilities of these guys, that just the news of these guys coming back, the possibilities of other people coming back are endless.
The only way I'll be excited is if Sting comes out and challenges The Undertaker for WrestleMania.
It's not going to happen.
The only way I would be excited is if Brock Lesnar comes out and destroys them all.
Well, no. What's supposed to happen is it's been said that Brock Lesnar is supposed to be taking out Shawn Michaels. The problem is we don't know if that's going to happen at Raw 1000 or at Shawn Michaels Appreciation Night, which is going to be at the beginning of August.
Well, either way, I want him to destroy like DX.
I thought you hated Brock Lesnar.
I never said I hated Brock Lesnar.
You did.
I don't
What,
like.
didn't you?
I was never a fan of Brock Lesnar.
Why? Because he's from Minnesota?
What? No, because I really never liked him. Okay, what else? You have The Rock. Okay, let's talk about The Rock for a little bit. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen? He's been announcing on Twitter. He announced, the last time we saw him after WrestleMania that he's going to be going after the WWE Championship. Now, most likely he's going to be in the first hour of Raw, near the end of the first hour of Raw. What do you think his motives are going to be? Do you think he's going to be going after CM Punk at the end of the show? Do you think that most likely... do you think it's going to be CM Punk versus The Rock at SummerSlam? Or are we going to see Cena Rock 2 at SummerSlam? Or are we going to get a triple threat match, Cena, Rock, and Punk?
That's not gonna happen.
Okay, then what do you think what do you think Rock is going to do at Raw 1000?
The Rock's not even gonna be
his shtick.
He is
He's
going to
do
do
his
something.
shtick.
Wait, what are you going to say, Mike?
The Rock's not even gonna be a part of SummerSlam.
Okay, then what he's going to do?
He's just gonna come out and talk trash to the Punk and Cena, and then they're gonna come out and brawl, and then he's gonna get involved in a title match, or the Big Show's gonna get involved.
I don't know, Mike. Like you said, they consider SummerSlam their number 2 pay-per-view. To not have The Rock be in it,
Their big moneymaker though is Triple H, Brock Lesnar. That's their big moneymaker.
Well, they're also looking to make money on Mysterio, Del Rio. They're possibly going to be getting Ziggler, Jericho. We're probably going to have either Cena, Punk, or Punk, Rock. I'm not sure if you want to. I'm not sure if you want to see
Punk,
Cena,
Rock.
Punk, 2 times in a row. Yeah.
D'Lo said it's hard to hear us again.
I don't know.
Fix this, damn it.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, dude. Most likely, I could see The Rock being involved. Maybe we're gonna get. How about this? We're gonna get Cena versus Punk, but Rock as special guest referee, either at Raw 1000 or at SummerSlam. Mike.
Hold on, I'm talking in chat. Keep going.
I mean, okay, what do you guys think? I want to hear your guys' reaction. I'm asking you guys to talk right now. What do you think The Rock is going to be going in? Strike, what about you?
what do I think The Rock's going to be? What?
What do you think The Rock's going to be doing?
Maybe a title match. Maybe just announcing a more active run in the WWE for the title or something.
No, I don't. He says he's going to be going for a WWE Championship, and I kind of believe that Vince wants to put the WWE title on him one last time. Same thing with Brock Lesnar.
Well,
But
at the
that's
same
more-
time,
that's
he
more
would
of
need
a-
to be a somewhat active wrestler for that to happen.
Yeah, but that's more of a WrestleMania sort of going. See, when I heard the idea that The Rock could possibly be the special guest referee between Cena and Punk, that's the best I could think of. I couldn't think of anything better for The Rock to do. I don't know. What do you think, Hunter?
Quality recovered.
What?
Exactly.
The call quality recovered.
Quality is.
The Rock? What are you talking about?
What do you think The Rock is going to do at Raw 1000?
He's just gonna go out there and talk some garbage to Cena. He's not actually gonna wrestle.
You don't think he's going to do anything?
He'll probably like interfere in the match, maybe, and screw John Cena over somehow.
Okay. What about you, Jonesy? Same thing?
He'll probably just do his same old shtick and probably say, "I'll be back for a title match eventually," and then probably leave.
Okay.
Or plug a movie.
Or plug a movie. Tooth Fairy 2. Daniel Bryan.
He'll probably be there to plug Fast 6.
Oh yeah. When's that coming out?
Eventually.
Sometime next year, I think.
Okay, what about Daniel Bryan versus AJ? Do you guys think that wedding is gonna go off as planned? You know, like the Macho, like the Macho Man AJ, Macho Man Miss Elizabeth wedding, where you know it went off with a bang and you know people applauded at the end, or do you think you know we're gonna get the usual WWE wedding where something goes wrong?
Of course, things gonna go wrong.
The usual WWE wedding is when Kane interferes.
You can't say that because that only happened once. That only
Kane's gonna
happened-
come
How many
out.
weddings have there been, though?
Okay, there was Miss Elizabeth and Macho Man. There was Edge and Lita. There was Kane and Lita. There was Billy and Chuck. There was Stephanie and Test. There was
Stephanie and Triple H.
Stephanie and Triple H. I'm guessing I want to say there's more than that.
Goldust and Oksana.
That doesn't count. They never got
They
married.
didn't even got through. They didn't even
Yeah.
go through.
Well, I guess it's considered a wedding. Yeah, I really. Tori Wilson's dad and Dawn Marie.
Oh my god.
So that about 8 weddings happened in WWE, and Kane only interrupted 1, or at least in 2. I mean, you really can't say that Kane's going to be has interrupted all of them, since he's only been in 2 weddings. One of them was his own wedding, and the other one was because he was in a feud with Edge. So yeah, what do you think, Hunter? What do you think what's gonna happen to the wedding?
Kane's gonna come out there and, well, I mean, obviously, since on frickin' SmackDown, what's her face, AJ almost hooked up with Kane. He's gonna come out there and mess it up.
Okay, I mean, I can understand why a lot of people are thinking that maybe Kane's gonna be the one that come out and interrupt
Or
it
Daniel
all.
Bryan's gonna fucking turn on her and be like, "Oh, just kidding, didn't want to,"
A lot
and
of
become
people-
even more heel.
A lot of people have been saying that Dean Ambrose that would be the time that he would make his debut. Which probably wouldn't make sense unless unless the creative writers had a backstory to maybe. Dean
Yeah,
Ambrose and Daniel Bryan
none of the
were
fans are gonna
friends.
know who it is, anyways. They're just gonna be like, "Oh."
So, I mean, but what is kind of expected is that there's supposed to be a debut. And most likely it is going to be Dean Ambrose. Should be making his debut on Raw tomorrow. He hasn't been in dark matches as of recently. That's all he's been doing. He's been wrestling in dark matches against people like Alex Riley and like local wrestlers and all. I could totally see him making his debut next week.
I don't know if he's gonna get as big of a reaction if Kane did it, though.
You know, I just don't want to see Kane do it. That's the thing.
There won't be a reaction with Dean Ambrose, though. No one knows who he is. None of the little kids or, like, casual fans are gonna know who Dean Ambrose is, though.
Unless they put him in a dark match before Raw started, because they did announce that there's going to be a pre-show, which means Raw starts at 4:30 on YouTube or WWE.com. They could do they could do a Dean Ambrose match around like 420 or 410 to set him up.
Maybe.
So at least for the crowd, and then make his debut around the time of the wedding, so the crowd knows who he is. I mean that's all I've heard, that he's gonna be making his debut at Raw. That at least one person will be making their debut.
Yeah.
Most likely it's gonna be Dean Ambrose, and I think everybody's excited for
Yay.
it. Other things that have been announced. Bret Hart is supposed to be coming back. I don't know what role he's gonna be playing though. They've advertised him separately than the rest of the people, so most likely he's gonna be getting his own segment on Raw, maybe. Because they haven't announced Stone Cold and they haven't announced Undertaker, but most likely they're gonna be.
Undertaker is confirmed.
They did confirm the Undertaker.
Yep.
It makes sense.
Okay. But they haven't confirmed Stone Cold yet. Right?
Oh, Vader's supposed to be there too.
Vader's supposed to be there. Rikishi said on Twitter that he's going to be there. Most likely we're going to get all those guys coming out. Road Warrior Animal said in an interview that Stone Cold's going to come out and give a Stone Cold Stunner to the Heat Slider.
Where's Kevin Nash? I demand Nash.
He's too busy doing indie bookings and
I want him to tear his quad again
he's too busy doing
and break
ICP.
his knee.
He's too busy doing ICP pay-per-views. like a hipster.
Hey, you're the one who watches them like a hipster.
I don't watch JCW.
I bet you do.
You only
I
watch
bet you at home.
Chikara.
I don't watch Juggalo Championship Wrestling. Get out of here with that crap.
The fact that you knew what JCP meant,
I said JCP.
or JCW.
JC Penney's.
This show was sponsored by JCPenney.
Of course it is.
But yeah, what do you guys think? Okay, since Undertaker has been announced, what role is he gonna be playing?
man.
They did. He's going back to finish Undertaker. They didn't say.
I don't know, they didn't say, but this is a prediction show. You're supposed to predict.
He's gonna come out in Tombstone Heath Slater.
He's gonna attack Barrett Otunga.
Barrett Otunga.
He's gonna attack Matt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Wade Barrett's been announced that he's gonna be making his return after SummerSlam.
Wide Barrett.
Wade Barrett.
Alright.
Barrett.
Okay. Barrett.
Then, we have Bret Hart. He's supposed to maybe, since he's been being advertised separately from the rest of the crew, maybe he's going to be having a separate promo. But the thing is, I can't remember when was Bret Hart's last appearance? Was it the attack on Nexus, or did he appear after that?
I think it was when Punk was the heel in the Cena angle and he came out and made Punk tap out or something. It was in a tag team match or something like that. I don't know. It was last year.
Was it last year? Was the last time that he appeared?
He was a referee for a tag match or something.
Okay.
Don't forget they're supposed to be announcing the new Raw GM.
Oh yeah. Who do you think is going to be GM? Anybody have any predictions whatsoever of who could possibly be the next GM?
Mike Adamle.
He's still missing. He's missing. I'm thinking
any
either
serious opinions?
David Arquette.
Mike Adamle.
He's missing.
Vince
And
Russo.
then he'll show up. That's when he'll show up.
I'm thinking either Bret Hart or Steve Austin.
Vince Russo.
Wait, do you seriously think Bret Hart or Steve Austin?
Yeah.
Burt Hart.
Or John Laurinaitis.
Didn't some people think The Miz was going to be?
He's not gonna be GM.
I
He's still
didn't
wrestling.
understand that one.
No. The WWE posted an article asking who could be good GMs, and they mentioned Miz as one of them. They also mentioned Jericho.
Spoilers! It's Kelly Kelly.
Oh
No! I'll stop watching. If it's Kelly Kelly,
She
I will
already
never watch
announced that
this
she's
thing
going to
again.
be at Raw 1000, and someone posted a dream match on Twitter, and they wanted to see Lita, Trish Stratus, and Kelly Kelly versus Natalya, Eve and Beth Phoenix.
That's a dream match.
We could get Mongoose McQueen to GM Raw.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Mongoose McQueen. He's the guy that looks an awful lot like Jericho, but Jericho stole everything he has from him. I can't believe you don't know.
Way to kill the chat strike. Way to kill it.
Okay.
I don't know the awesomeness that is Mongoose McQueen.
I really can't think of anybody else who could possibly be
Foley.
GM.
Foley.
You know, yeah, but you know, remember Triple H said that he didn't want him on TV.
Because Triple H is an idiot.
We should get John Cena to be the Raw GM.
Oh my god, you really want me to stop watching wrestling then?
That way when he's in every single title match afterwards, he has an excuse.
oh, time to bury somebody.
Cena will be the new Triple H when it comes to burying people.
I'm afraid that might happen one day.
It probably will. He's Cena's gonna be like 42, and that's all he's gonna be doing. He's gonna be burying people. Oh, you want to be part of the WWE? Makes debut, gets buried by Cena, never seen again. Okay, and
We
also,
could get Shane McMahon.
No, but Shane McMahon is
No.
the CEO of that YouTube and China thing.
YouTube of China.
Yeah.
That Chinese cable company that's stationed in Oklahoma.
That Ching
No.
Chong thing.
Ching chong 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 ching chong chong.
Well, you know, we're probably gonna see Shane McMahon. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Shane McMahon decided to do because we're supposed to be Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie said that she would be on Raw.
Ching chong 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 ching ching chong.
So if we're gonna see Shane, I would like to see that. I would like to see him return at least for one night.
What about Linda?
No, Linda.
Linda for all GM.
Linda's trying to stay away from.
Oh God.
Linda's trying to stay away from WWE. Remember?
Remember when she was the CEO and she came out and made matches? That was great.
Also, what's been rumored is that a new WWE title is supposed to be making its debut. What do you guys think of that? Do you think we're gonna be seeing a new version of it, or do you think we're gonna
Do
stick
you
around
have the
with
picture
the
to that
A
one that was
WWE
leaked?
title or a new title?
No, WWE title.
Oh,
Do you have-
the one where they showed the side plate of the belt,
It really
or
got
whatever
me
that
looking
was.
No,
Yeah.
the one I posted like a long time ago.
Yeah, it was the one that
You
had
still
looked like
got
a
that
side
picture?
plate.
Yeah.
Do you still have that picture?
I can find it for you. Hold on.
more. Like crap.
New WWE title. I mean, yeah, it looked like shit, but that was just
I'm thinking that was a side plate. They wouldn't be that stupid to create a title that ugly.
Here it is.
And yet they have the spinner belt. You can't deny that.
Hey, the rated R spinner belt was okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to fucking find a good image. Here it is. I guess. Copy. Into Skype call, paste. But yeah, I mean, it looks really stupid. I mean, hopefully that's not what it comes out to be. I mean, it looks generic. At least the spinner belt has, like, cool designs on it. You know, it's shiny. This looks like, you know, it's just a big W and it says champion.
Yeah,
There's not even like a name faceplate.
I think that was either a concept belt or whatever.
It was a concept belt. That's what it started out as.
Or it's a side plate, because there's no way that's going to be the main belt of a
Of the
world title.
Yeah, of the world championship that leads your company. So I don't know. Hopefully they will announce something. On Twitter, one of our viewers, Devin, sent us a prediction. He says Big Show interferes in the championship match, most likely either setting up a rematch or a triple threat match at SummerSlam. That's his prediction for Raw 1000. Apparently for the Punk Cena match at the end. Also, Slip was in here a long time ago, and he said that 3 hours of it and only 30 minutes of it are going to be good, and those are going to be the commercials.
Actually,
I
kind of something I feel like mentioning is I just get the gut feeling that Ziggler's gonna cash in Monday.
You know, at first I didn't agree with you, Strike, but now that I think about it, if Del Rio's going to be facing Mysterio at SummerSlam, Sheamus needs someone to face. Who's better than Ziggler? He is the only other person on.
And plus, if Ziggler cashes in earlier, then that helps put doubts in minds about if Cena's going to win on his cash in or not.
Yeah, I totally agree with you now, Strike. After thinking about it for a little bit, I agree with you. So yeah, expect probably a Sheamus match somewhere, or maybe Sheamus saying beat or beat down or anything, and then yeah. So that's the prediction show, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
I predict it's going to be underwhelming and not very good.
Or it
Yay.
could be overwhelming and too hard to pay, keep track of.
I think I read a report or something that said that they wanted Raw to hit 4.0 on the ratings.
That will never happen again.
Oh
They
no,
have,
I think
they,
it's, I
they
think
have
it's
to
gonna,
drive home the opening angle to keep people.
yeah, I think it's gonna keep like at least a 3.8 and 3.6, but I don't see it going anywhere further than that. I could be completely
Highest
wrong.
it's going to hit is 3.7.
I could be completely wrong. This could end up being one of the greatest Raws of recent memory, and we could all be eating our words at the end, or it could just be overwhelming and too much shit going on at the same time. And Twitter and Tout are gonna be covering our screen with just like he tweets blah 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 blah. I'm like, why is that on my screen? Take that shit off my screen. Take it off now. And a lot of the people backstage are saying that that the 3 hours isn't gonna last. Like they say that they're gonna switch back to 2 hours at the end of the year.
Oh, of course, because people are going to start getting bored.
Yeah.
With all these crappy storylines, no one's going to tune in for 3 hours to watch that junk.
And it's not just that. It's the fact that they don't have a big roster to keep a 3 hour show every week.
They don't have the talent either.
Yeah, they don't have the talent. I mean, they could easily bring up all the talent in FCW and probably make it work, but that's not going to happen. We all know that. Because they need to keep NXT running, since they just spent all that money, using the Full Sail universe.
They don't even have enough mid-carders to even have a good show right now.
They have no mid-carders. I mean, they have Sandow and Cesaro getting brought up, but the only person that's close to be facing, I think Sandow could be facing Christian at Raw 1000 for the Intercontinental Championship.
Is Sandow going to win the Intercontinental title, though?
I believe that's my guess. I think he's gonna face him and he's gonna win. And we're gonna get
This early?
We're gonna get a feud. Yeah, this early. And we're gonna get a feud with Sandow and Christian going into SummerSlam. That's what they need. They need new talent, and it doesn't matter if they're brand new to the company. If they're just showing off. If Sandow won the Intercontinental Championship on Raw, not only would he get more noticed on Raw than SmackDown if he won the Intercontinental Championship, I think it'd get people a lot more interested going into SummerSlam. That's just my prediction.
I'd rather Sandow take the United States Championship.
I would too if Sandow was on Raw and not SmackDown.
I don't think it would really matter.
It would, and besides, I think Christian putting over Sandow would do a lot better for Sandow's career than Santino putting over Sandow. Think about it. Christian's considered a veteran. He's been working for 14, 15 plus years. He knows how to help people get into the future of their careers. If he put over Sandow, it would be big, and it would allow younger guys to come into the business, like Seth Rollins to come in and be a babyface and take over Sandow, and we have a potential great feud right there. Seth Rollins versus Damian Sandow. Great matches could be put on. Great promos could be put on.
At the same time, though,
watch them release him.
the
Oh,
amount of
God.
people who can face Santino and still be a quote-unquote threat
Well, here's
is
the thing.
dwindling down.
Here's the thing. Santino's the biggest babyface in the mid card. But I think someone who could benefit more from taking a win over Santino is Antonio Cesaro. For the sole reason that he could potentially be the biggest heel in the mid card.
Cesaro needs to get more TV time and to develop a personality first.
I agree with you that. I definitely agree with you that he does need more TV time. And that's why I think they should start a feud with Cesaro and Santino starting at least on Raw next week or maybe on SmackDown. But they need to start that up soon and allow Cesaro to be looked at more of a threat.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Mm.
Blake from Game On. Do you
What?
You know, welcome Blake from Game On, or Blake _ Game On. I'm not sure which one is which.
I know who it is.
You know who it is.
I know.
You know, apparently.
Okay, apparently he does know. Yeah. So I think Cesaro and Sandow could easily save the mid card division going into the future.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, and I guess I think that's most of what we have to talk to. Ready for the pop, flop, and botch, everybody?
I'll go first.
Okay.
My pop goes to the soda I was drinking earlier.
Was it?
My flop.
Wait, what'd you drink?
Was it
Dr.
good?
Pepper. Yes, it was good. My flop
Wait, was it like
goes...
wait. Was it special like with like cherry Dr. Pepper, vanilla Dr. Pepper, or just Dr. Pepper?
Cherry Dr. Pepper? They don't have that.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
When? Since when did they make that?
A while ago.
No, it's just regular Dr. Pepper. My flop goes to...
Dude, you never heard of cherry? Look. Not even Lincoln.
No, I haven't actually.
Look,
Cherry Gook.
cherry Dr.
My
Pepper.
flop goes to TNA, and my botch goes to the missed spots and the AJ clear angle in TNA.
All right. Hunter,
Yeah.
pop, flop, and botch.
My pop goes to freaking Dark Knight Rises. That movie was freaking badass.
I thought it was okay.
You're just too big
It was
into
a blast.
It was good. I
It was
felt
the-
retarded though.
It was a
when
killer movie.
I should have saw that
making,
twist.
No making fun of the Colorado shootings.
I should have
Too
saw
late.
that
Spoiler.
twist coming, but I didn't. I
twist?
felt like a retard after that. But it's a pretty good movie.
Wait,
No.
wait, did you call the twist at the end?
No, I didn't call it. I didn't call that. I should have. I'm like, oh, well, obviously, but
Yeah, I pretty much, I knew it when I first saw him that, that's him.
oh yeah. I
Say
kn-
Don't
anything.
spoil it for me. I haven't seen it.
Hey Jonesy, you know what happens at the end?
No. Wait, Hunter, we'll talk about it later, though. I want to talk to you about it.
Okay,
If you say anything,
so
I will track you down and murder you.
Okay.
I'll send you to Aurora, Colorado, Jonesy.
Oh, no
Too
more.
soon?
Oh, no more. No.
Too soon.
I was gonna dedicate this show to the Colorado shooting victims, and now you just ruined it. I can't dedicate it anymore. No, I was literally gonna end. I was gonna end the call, and I was
guy
gonna
looks
gonna
happy.
record me saying this show is dedicated to the Colorado shooting victims. But I can't do it anymore. So thanks a lot, dickwads.
Hey, no problem.
What'd you
my
expect?
my flop goes to Jonesy for talking way too much this podcast.
When does he ever fucking talk? No.
He
when?
was just talking
When did I
way
ever
too
talk?
much.
He watches Raw every week. He watches SmackDown relatively every week.
He watches TNA relatively every week now.
And he doesn't
Yeah,
say shit. So
because I'm a
Jonesy,
quiet person.
I'm expecting you to talk your fucking mouth off next week. Because it's Raw 1000, and I better
Talk
hear
my
you
fucking
no,
mouth
If
off.
you don't fucking talk next week, I will burn Wyoming to the ground.
Yeah, you remember where
How
he
did
Instead
was
of
you
dying.
threat, I'm gonna send police over to your house. And my botch goes to Raw, because I don't even think I'm gonna watch all 3 hours of Raw.
You don't think so?
Probably not.
Will
I mean,
anybody?
you don't have softball anymore. You gotta at least watch it.
He's got volleyball.
I wish I had volleyball. That's where all the babes are.
He's got indoor volleyball.
Come on.
Spandex Mike, have you ever seen those chicks in spandex shorts?
Yes, I have.
Or beach volleyball?
Just let everybody know who's watching the stream right now. I'm still deciding if we're gonna be streaming live during the Raw 1000 next week.
Are we going to be streaming live, Greg?
Fuck you.
Yay, Dwayne!
Greg, that's pedophilia.
Yeah.
So, stay tuned to Twitter. I mean, keep a lookout at twitter.com/Arc of Wrestling. I'll be.
You know, you never let me say my flop pop.
I know.
I know,
I'm not
Greg.
ending
What are you
yet.
doing?
I'm not ending yet. I'm just letting everybody know that I'm
Oh,
deciding
okay.
on streaming. So yeah, keep a lookout on Twitter just in case if I decide to stream or not. There's my phone. Strike, go.
My
Oh
pop
God.
goes to Damien Sandow because he's just awesome. My flop goes to GameFAQs because they warned my account for a picture I
You
posted.
have an
It's
account
been posted
on
several
Game
times.
Facts.
That should be
That's
my
it.
new botch, that Strike has a GameFAQs account.
Who the fuck has a Game Facts account?
Strike does.
The GameFAQs
That's
account.
where he gets all his fucking stupid opinions from. He always talks about, oh, well, this person on GameFAQs said this. I'm like, a lot of people on GameFAQs are stupid.
That's why I
It's
don't
like-
pay
it's like-
attention to the stupid people.
It's
But
like
I-
listening to YouTube
I
commenters.
post this
So-
picture,
He only listens
And
to
I-
people that he agrees with.
and I get suspended,
What was the picture of?
even though the picture... I posted it in chat. But the picture's been posted several times before. I've posted it like 5 times before. There was an entire topic made regarding the picture, and they were never touched by
What's the
moderators.
picture of?
Started.
Oh, I've seen this picture.
And they decide, oh, it's been posted 20 times before. Let's moderate this one.
So wait, they suspended your account?
No, they warned it.
Oh. What,
Post it again.
Is that like a mark on your account? Like, do the mods see it, or what?
They don't see it, but I can only post 3 messages an hour or 10 a day, and I can't make topics for 3 days. Which-
So, is this all going away, like, after 3 days, or what?
Oh yeah, it'll go away. But the mods are competent anyway, so.
It's hilarious.
So that's why you
And-
go there.
That's funny.
And the my botch goes to AJ because I just want her out of main picture storylines.
she's getting there. You gotta wait. It's now that Cena's gonna be going into the main event picture now. It's gonna be Cena and Punk, and Brian and AJ are gonna be more, top mid card.
Replacing AJ with John Cena is not much of an improvement.
It's not, but that's what you've been asking for, isn't it? Do you want to see AJ or do
Yeah.
you want to see John Cena?
I'd rather see John Cena than
You are
AJ.
fucking stupid. Jesus. Mike, go.
I already gave my pop flop and botch.
You already did?
Yes.
Jonesy, go.
My pop is for Raw because I hope to God it's good. My flop, well, I'll give it to this week of wrestling because it was so boring. And my botch, great.
Thank you. Okay, my pop, I have 2 pops this week. My first pop goes to the tag match on SmackDown. Great match of the week, because it's the only one that stood out to me out of all the other matches. And also to Raw next week. It's tomorrow. I can't wait for it. I'm going to be watching it I'm going to be tweeting for 3.5 hours, everybody.
On your account or the Arc account?
Arc account. So expect that. Another live tweet. We usually get followers, and hopefully we're going to get a lot of followers.
Only if you
tomorrow.
put hashtag Greg sucks.
No. So you're the one who
Yes.
fucking did it. You fucking jackass. I've been trying to find a way how to replace the title because all you see when you get in is hashtag Greg sucks. And I'm like, no one knows who. No. Fuck you.
You tried placing the blame on Jimmy for that.
Because I thought it seemed like Jimmy would be the one to do it.
Oh, so you blame the black guy?
That's racist.
That is
He's
racist.
not even
Greg.
black. He's sandy.
Oh,
My flop goes
Greg, you're just
to-
racist, and you're Mexican. That's just bad.
My flop goes to, this week in wrestling. It's been super boring. Nothing excited, nothing progressed. It was just boring. And my botch goes to the TNA matches. Everybody who botched during their TNA match. Guess that's it. Follow us on Twitter over at twitter.com/Arc of Wrestling. Follow us on YouTube, youtube.com/Arc of Wrestling. Follow us on justin.tv/Arc of Wrestling. We need more, if you want to watch our live streams, you can just follow the channel and you'll get alerts when we go online.
by the way, the Facebook is back up and activated.
Facebook is back up, facebook.com/Arc of Wrestling. I hope that's the link.
Hold on, I'll link it in it's...
Whatever.
Yep.
Tumblr should be up and running too, tumblr.com.
The Tumblr is up.
Just look up Facebook and Tumblr, just search Arc of Wrestling, you'll probably find us really quickly. I'm currently researching a way to upload our podcast a lot more efficiently. Hopefully this, I'll get it up and running by next week. I've been learning how to do it and all the setup and everything. So, but this week it's just gonna go directly up to YouTube. We're gonna be probably uploading to iTunes now, so keep an eye on that. Again, just if you want to contact us, it's twitter.com/Arc of Wrestling. We are on there pretty much 24/7. If you want to talk to us, if you want to send us a message, hey,
Talk to us.
I got some opinions about the show. You want to share something that could help us out? If you want to be a guest on the show, I can interview you and we can talk about it. So yeah, just go there, and there we go. That's the end of the podcast. So we will see you tomorrow, because tomorrow we'll be tweeting live, or at least I will. I know I got good reception from me tweeting. So yeah, stay tuned, everybody. This is the end of the show. We'll see you next week on Sunday for the next episode, episode 38, where we review Raw 1000. Thank you. We'll see you then.
Yeah, go, yeah.
Move, get it, in, get it.
That's right.
Move, get it, in, get it. Move, get it, in, get it.
That's right.
Move, get it, move, get it.
That's right.
Move, get it, in, get it.
That's right.
Move, get it, in, get it. Move, get it, in, get it.
That's right.
Move, get it, get it.
That's right.
Okay, I get it shaking like Parkinson's. I'm the one, break it down till the party's done. Round now, thinking about how I can freak it. Found out she surround sound to my speakers, yeah. Envelop the kid, can't tell what she did. All I'm saying, she displaying one hell of a trick. Who better than this? She singing likewise, like mine's, performing pink speeches like mine. Like grind on this pretty type, fine little missy, prissy, never skimpy leather, it's whatever, huh? Might find that I'm simply fly ride till I'm empty. Get me Hello Kitty, Pharaoh City, here we come. Yeah, now let me see you outside. Perfect precision pimping is how I rip it. Consistent like the game is now tied. Every night I put it up, it's going down, right?
Move, get it, in, get it.
That's right.
Move, get it, in, get it. Move, get it, in, get it.
That's right.
Move, get it, move, get it.
That's right.
Move, get it, in, get it.
That's right.
Move, get it, in, get it. Move, get it, in, get it.
That's right.
Move, get it, get it.
That's right.
You gotta love it how he does it for the public. Rough and rugged, shorty shaking something like it's nothing when I'm bustin'. Keep 'em coming back while I'm sipping on the yak. Spitting sickness on the track, pimp to catch a cardiac. What you call the Mac? Got them breezies in the lax. Strip 'em, stick 'em, flip 'em, keep it simple, then call a cab. The kid is automatic, catching on the bad chicks. Birds of a feather, wetter whenever they demand it. Yeah, I'm sorta massive. You ain't gotta ask it. He that deal, he that real, he that trill. Nah, ladies, now show me what you working with. Make it dip, sit down, bounce to the serpent spit. Girl, you hurting it, flirting with perfect hips. On the surface, it's subversion. I'm learning what your purpose is. I'm serving Sunny B, my man's on that purple stuff. And 9 out of 10 dimes gon' know what's up.
Get it in, get it.
That's right.
Get it in, get it. Move, get it in, get it.
That's right.
Get it, move, get it.
That's right.
Get it in, get it.
That's right.
Get it in, get it. Move, get it in, get it.
That's right.
Get it, move, get it.
That's
Ain't nothing wrong with a little excitement. I'm so immaculate. It's on just however you like it. I'm coming back again. You can grab a friend. Tell me, can you handle it? Ain't no maybes, lady, Miss Daisy. You gonna have to switch. After this, your chick calling me Pro Tools. This one hit chipmunk notes. I'm so soulful. Split peas and greenery. We call it soulful. The kids in the kitchen flipping like he's supposed to. You have no clue. He's so real, and the ladies think he's so cool. The flow's ill and it's crazy. This is no flu. Swine a bird might occur, but it's no woo. There's nothing close to something like Young Boat on the track. If you sing, change lanes, man, coast and relax. We on the same thing, toasting the yak. Let's get it in, yeah. My people, let me know where you at. It's going down now.
Get it in, get it.
That's right.
Get